I feel like dance is, in a way, a language. We have our extremities as our vowels, and then we have our muscle accessories that are the consonants of the vocabulary. When phrased correctly, it delivers a message. My name is Claribella Reeve, and I'm a born and raised Austinite, and my craft is movement-based artistry. My craft has a lot of influence in contemporary foundations. I grew up kind of in a studio space. I really just liked the freedom that contemporary gives. Going into college, I started dabbling a little bit more into the hip-hop foundations, and as I found that these two elements of dance, these two genres of dance, contemporary and hip hop, felt really good in my body. I really just leaned into that and continued to explore how it can be defined and recognizable as my choreography. I will also say the most healing community that I've ever been a part of has been the heels community, and just from my experience, I found that there is just a lot of unconditional support when it comes to the people who are in the heels community. There aren't as many spaces like that where it genuinely feels safe to, express a very feminine component of our vessels. It just feels like an undying support of love and compassion and empathy. And when you feel that, again, it's just really healing. Growing up, I wasn't the most exposed to my Filipino heritage, especially being Filipino American and my parents being immigrants. There was this inherent want for me to fit in, and the most conventional way isn't through fully embracing my Filipino-ness, for lack of better words. Transitioning to adulthood, as I've just surrounded myself with people who have gone further in that journey of what their heritage means to their art form, it incited me to really reflect and be oh, they're really deep into this, and it's so clear that it's fulfilling to them, and it really is so holistic. The performance that I'm doing at the show the title of it is called Rumination. I really wanted to capture what it feels like to be so overwhelmed with all this information about all the avenues you could take to understand what your heritage means to your artistry. And just going on that journey, you end up figuring out more of who you are just as a person. And of course, your cultural identity is a huge part of that.